We are off. Welcome back to the Uncensored podcast. It's week 3. It's episode 3. We are still going
Yeah.
strong. Um, Now I don't know if we mentioned it in last week's one. This one was meant to be true crime. Now we recorded it on Tuesday.
And it was really depressing, so we're going to go back and rethink how we're going to replan
Yeah,
that episode.
yeah. Um, it was pretty grim. It wasn't very entertaining. So today we're
No.
doing conspiracy theories. Wow, how
Woo!
exciting! I'm such a gimp.
I mean, I did just go, "Woo!"
Right.
No.
So there are a lot of conspiracy theories going around at the moment because, COVID. And I've done a little bit of research into a couple of them. Michael loves conspiracy, so he already knows a few off the top of his head.
Yeah, I
Um,
know.
we're gonna investigate some conspiracy theories and see if there's any truth in them. There probably isn't in any of the ones I've got. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, this one is fully true. It starts off as a theory, and I'll kick it off right now. So,
Oh, okay. Okay.
in, I think it was the 60s or the 70s, there was live on the radio and live on the news, an anonymous man
Mm-hmm.
claimed, he said, I work in Area 51. Aliens exist, and build, I basically re-engineer spacecrafts.
Ooh.
Right? Yeah. And this
Okay.
this fucking blew up. This was like a massive story back in the day, right?
As it would be.
Yeah. Turns out this man is a man named Bob Lazar, Robert Lazar, however you want to call him, that's his actual name, right? He's really famous for this now. But then over the years, quite a few people have been like debunking the stuff he said and stuff and being like, oh yeah, this is off, this is wrong and stuff. But I'll tell you the story anyway. So this man, Robert Lazar, he, went on the radio in the 60s or 70s. I can't tell you the actual date because, I don't keep it in my head. And he rang up and they were talking about like aliens and stuff. And he was like, oh yeah, I work in Area 51 in this wing in Las Vegas in the Nevada desert. He said,
Nirvana? Did you say Nirvana Desert? Bro,
was it, wait, what,
the cold cut on the D, it sounded like you said Nirvana.
did I?
I don't know. I might have just been the call, but I swear to God, I was like,
It's Nevada desert, isn't it?
yeah, Nevada, not
Yeah, I said that.
right. Okay,
Dickhead.
that's
Nah,
the call. I was like,
you were like Nirvana, as in smells like Teen Spirit Nirvana.
first, first conspiracy: Kurt Cobain is actually still alive and chilling in Area 51 with a load of aliens.
Yeah. Don't marry Courtney Love.
Solid start.
Nah, anyway, right. So this man goes. I've said this about 4 times. So he's on the fucking news on the radio. This story was going on for months, right? And then he finally, and he was like, "Yeah, I work for Area 51." He said, "I test UFOs."
Oh,
He said, "Test drive them." He said, "I reverse engineer all of the technology that is used within the UFOs," and and then basically this story blew up, and then this man got silenced for so many years about this. So it was mad. So he then goes out of his way to upload so many videos and like all to like the fucking internet, and then he's like fucking just absolutely giving so much proof, so
yeah,
much evidence that it's him because he's in the videos.
yeah.
Back when I do not think like anyone could like highly edit like a CGI alien.
Not
You
in
know
the
what I mean?
60s and 70s.
Exactly. Yeah. So throughout his life, like everyone would give him so much like shit for it being like aliens don't exist. But to be honest, if you don't think aliens exist, you're really fucking ignorant, to be honest, because out of all the multiple galaxies and universes,
I
to
was
sit
gonna
here
say,
with the only life source is really stupid.
not only stupid, fucking depressing too. Imagine we're the most
Yeah.
intelligent things in like an infinite universe, bro. That
Mm. So then, for years after this, the government basically tried to ruin his life.
oh
Yeah.
shit.
So what they do was, so if this man went out, agents would break into his house and open all the doors and windows and all the cupboards to scare the shit out of him when he come home, to basically make him stop talking about what he's doing.
Mm.
Um, he didn't stop, obviously.
Mm.
So then what he did was every time he'd go into like a supermarket, and he did this a few times actually. So what he did was he unlocked his car, opened all the doors and all like the boot, the hood. I say the hood, it's the fucking front of the car. They opened his glove compartment and left an Uzi on his front driving seat to try and frame him for shooting.
Shit.
So he'd get nicked and wouldn't speak about it.
Yeah.
And this went on for fucking years, and still till this day, he still goes on and speaks about it. And like, there's so much evidence behind it that backs it.
Yeah.
And he said he reverse engineered so many alien spacecraft. He's looked into so much alien technology that doesn't even fucking, it did not exist at all back then. Now it's obviously known about because of this man.
Yeah.
But it's so fucking wild that he was
What's his
like
name again?
Robert Lazar.
I'm going on YouTube. I've got to see. Do you reckon, right? Just a thought. He had to like test drive alien spaceships and stuff, right? Do you reckon he had to like do like a driving test to like teach you how to parallel park a UFO?
Do you know what? That would be quite funny actually, like that. It's like a fucking airplane. Put the wheels down now, we're nearly landing. But I think no, they used reverse engineered magnet technology. I don't know what that's called, but it's like magnet technology where that's what the aliens would use to take off and stuff. And they found this out because they would use all different chemicals in all like the underneath and all the engine and stuff to then you could literally just press a button in the aircraft and it would just hover, it would just float in place.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So they took the Earth's gravitational pull. This is what apparently what aliens did. They took the Earth's gravitational pull and they
Yeah.
reverse engineered it to where it would repel, like when you put two sides of a magnet together and it'll push away.
Yeah.
That's what they did. They made that. So they flipped
Oh.
the gravitational pull of the Earth to repel a UFO into the sky. And this is what he was on the news and on the radio, like talking about for fucking years. And since then, he's done so many like different like podcasts. Fucking, he's done literally everything. But then a lot of shit has come out where it was like, oh, this is wrong, that wouldn't work. And then it's mental to be honest, because like imagine just coming out and saying that he took a risk there. Do
A
you know what's mad
huge
as well
risk.
is a few months, bit of backstory about Robert Lazar. When he first, so an engineer died. Two engineers died on the same thing because one of the engines blew up in the UFO. So then they asked Robert Lazar and another man to come in to do more work. Stupidly, he didn't do any background tests on this man, considering he's working in a fucking highly government facility.
Yeah.
Right. And then a few months before he got hired, he lost his wife, lost his job, lost his kids because they all got took away from him. So then he got hired in here, where he was very depressed. So then everyone was like, oh, he's just saying this because he's, distraught about losing his family, and they were coming up with all sorts of mad excuses. And this man was adamant to say it's fucking real. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fucking hell.
And since then, there's been so many more sightings.
Yeah. There's hundreds and thousands.
But then also, like, I've always at this point where it's like, why would, you know what I mean? It's always like a fucking field that they crashing in it. Aliens, they always land on some cunt farm where they get shot.
They never like crash landed an M&S or something, you know what I mean? They're not
why have they never like landed on fucking Shabazz Park or something like?
There's some big alien Donny at the Tesco deli counter.
Standing there like, oh fucking hell, lad, just big 8-foot alien like, got a bag for these lads, got a bag for these. I'm like, do
you want chicken nuggets?
got a bag for these condoms, lad? I'm like,
I'll have a bottle of Moe while you're at it.
Yeah. But genuinely though, it is a fact that aliens exist, and if they do ever come to Earth, I want them to come on this podcast.
Back to episode 1. Who's your dream guest? An alien.
An alien. Yeah.
I've just found some of his. I'm gonna watch one of these videos because I'm really interested now.
Oh, it's so cool.
A couple of them are like quite grainy, but some of it is.
What did you type in? Bob Lazar UFO sightings.
Yeah.
Watch
Bob
that
Lazar
video, it's
video footage.
mental.
Bob Lazar laser tape and excerpts from the government. Ooh. Oh, fucking hell. It's like a. All right, let's turn the.
Documentary, yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll skip ahead to the bit where he actually is like, lol, here's aliens.
Lol, this is an alien. Approved. Oh, fucking hell. It's mental, you know, but yeah, that was another theory, right? So it's been proven this as well, which is mental. So like there's a parallel line in the earth, right? And it's called something, but I can't remember what it is. I can't remember the actual name of it, right? But it's basically along this line is the Pentagon, the pyramids in Egypt, and all the other things that relate to conspiracy theories along this single line that go across the whole of the world. They're all in line with each other. No one's planned this, but it's all of a sudden just happened to be a thing, right? Aliens only crash within 5 miles of that line each way, so they're obviously aiming for something.
I hate to say you've got a point, but you have actually got a point. For the record, I like the idea that aliens are real. I would love that, because let's be honest, if the most intelligent species in the universe elected Donald Trump to be the president of one of the biggest countries on the planet, then we're all doomed, and the whole universe is doomed. So I'd like to believe in aliens. However, I've seen so many of these conspiracy theories, and there are so many ones that are fake, that I will sort of be the kind of the.
Once this episode's finished, watch that whole.
Yeah, no, I will. I'll have a look. All right, we're back. Technical difficulties, literally technical difficulties this time.
Yeah.
Not just the bullshit
anything
excuse.
else.
That sounds way shadier than it actually is.
Yeah, literally.
Where were we? Oh, that was it. Fucking conspiracy theories and aliens and fucking. That is one hell of a coincidence. That they all.
Mad, isn't it? Have you heard the other theory about the pyramids?
No, go on. I probably will have. But
so obviously, yeah, the original story of how the pyramids are built.
Yeah.
They're built by the Egyptians, the pharaohs, and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would take 58-foot, 300-pound men to lift one of those blocks for a pyramid.
It's Big Dave with his chihuahua from episode 1.
yeah, literally. Nah, so the theory is that they had so much technology back then that was wiped out and gotten rid of, because there's no way a pyramid would be built just with the shit they had, which is like bits of wood and rope. It's highly, highly unlikely. I do not think it's possible.
Yeah, I can back that. They must have had something helping them. Whether or not it's aliens, I don't know, but I can back the fact that they will have had extra help and stuff.
Yeah.
But
also, like, inside the pyramids, there's hieroglyphics on the wall of like helicopters, cars, before it was even a thing, which is just mental to me. And there's like windmills and energy sources that were never even, no one knew of, no one knew what they were.
Yeah, but
clearly, anyway. Someone was just like on drugs and drawing stuff on the wall. It turns out to be a fucking helicopter. I do not think so.
Drugs. Egyptian cat.
yeah. Fucking hell, that's probably powerful, isn't
it? That's how they built the pyramids.
Yeah, they're just all on cats. All that super strength. All on NCT from Limitless. Just fucking clever as balls.
It is weird. Don't get me wrong. It is weird. Like, those are. It's interesting and it's weird. That could be. I mean, that could be time travel, but that's another conspiracy theory that I'm still. That could be anything.
Yeah. True.
You know, it is interesting. It's just you know what I mean? Some Donny could have discovered it and been like, "Oh, I've discovered a conspiracy theory," and like carves a car into the wall and is like, "Lol."
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So that could have been done by anyone who goes in the pyramids now.
Exactly. Like, that's why I'm so you could literally walk in there at like 5 a.m. when no one's looking and be like, oh look, there's a train on the wall.
Like, I'm just gonna get this razor blade and scrape in the fucking etching of a helicopter to piss everyone off.
Oh, aliens, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Nah, do you know what I do love though? When people are so convinced of those aliens that they go away to make hoaxes, right? For the facts, so there was a couple in America. Listen to this.
No.
A man and a woman, and fucking middle-aged couple. They were so convinced that aliens existed, they went out their way to make some of literally the biggest hoax in America to this day. I swear to God, right? So what they did was they drove from one side of America to the other side of America, literally making crop circles and farms. I shit you not.
Oh my God.
Just for the hopes that one day an alien would land there and they would be the reason, you know what I mean?
Oh, some people are just. Why?
I don't know. I do not know. I'll ring them and ask.
Just ring up and be like, excuse me, why?
Yeah, literally, excuse me, why did you do that?
Fucking hell.
Nah, it's mental though, isn't it?
It is a bit. And it's just. I mean, I get being obsessed with the idea, and it is an interesting idea, but there's levels. That's a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit mad.
Fucking, it's mental now. Another theory about aliens as well is that they live on the dark side of the moon. Because obviously, when you look at the moon overnight, that's the only part of the moon that everyone sees.
Yeah.
So no one actually knows what's on the other side of the moon. And there's been theories that there's like fucking, alien, like fucking cults and that on the moon. They live on the dark side of the moon, and that's how they make UFOs and stuff.
It's just Wallace and Gromit having a picnic. That's all. It's on the other side of the moon. That's it.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Cutting a block of cheese off the moon.
Yeah, like that giant, like just as a giant were rabbit.
Fucking hell.
Love Wallace and Gromit.
Same, I was so sad when he went.
One of my old teachers actually worked on Wallace and Gromit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick, that.
Did all like the sound effects and stuff. And he used to work with Disney, doing all like all the sound effects for movies and that.
Oh shit!
It's quite cool.
Yeah, that is.
So like, he was telling us loads of stuff where it's like the noise of rain in a movie is literally just a frying pan cooking like your breakfast.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've got one actually. Did you know? Did I tell you this one? The Singing in the Rain one.
No.
So you know the big scene where he's doing the title song and he's dancing around and he's pissing it down.
Yeah.
They put milk in the water because the water wouldn't show up on camera, so they put milk in it. So he's actually singing in the milk. It's like about 50-50 because it wouldn't show up on camera.
Milk, to be honest.
Same, have a proper dance in the milk.
Yeah. Only semi-skimmed now. Anything else is shit, as we discussed.
We're back to episode 1 again. Tier listed milk.
Yeah. Like semi-skimmed, everything else is shit. I still stand by that till this day.
Yeah, no, I still stand by it. Semi-skimmed is top tier. We've massively sidetracked.
Donald Trump having COVID-19. What do you think of
that?
Because like when Boris Johnson had COVID-19, let's be honest, he didn't. It seemed highly unlikely that he did.
I don't know,
And I feel like
he looked rough.
Yeah, but he'd still come on like without a mask every morning. You're like, all right, lads.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
What I mean? He wasn't asked.
Yeah.
He was not asked that he had it. And then, you know what I mean? And then chats on being like, oh, we need to get rid of the NHS and stuff, even though they've all saved his life. Like, he's a fucking wet wipe.
Oh,
such a gobshite. Honestly.
He drives me mental.
That was because I'm literally looking at photos of him now and be like, me home screen because not on my home, he's not my lock screen fucking hell. It's like on the internet and it's just come up as one of the news stories.
My babe Boris. Oh, right. It's not really a conspiracy theory, but I'm dropping it here anyway.
Go on.
Here's a big one. I saw a news article the other day. Subway bread is not actually bread.
Explain. Did you
So
look into it?
there was, yeah, no, I read the article. There's an Irish
Okay.
court of law, and they ruled that the amount of sugar in Subway bread means that it should actually be classified as confectionery and not bread. It's got double the sugar in a loaf of Subway bread that's in 2 digestives.
Did you know, actually, while we're on topic of bread, right? Do you know the reason he put gherkins on Big Macs is because if he took it off, it would be considered a dessert. There's that much sugar in it.
Really?
Fucking swear to God. It would
Lol.
be
And then
classed as a dessert.
everyone's laughing at me for having the gherkin, but I'm eating healthy.
Yeah. You're eating healthy by having that one thing that still makes it a burger.
I'm ahead of the game, man. I'm ahead of the
Yeah, you've been changing the wave since day one, you Joe. Well in.
For context, I've been slated for years as the, you know how every group has that one friend who like everyone throws the gherkins at because he's a weirdo and eats them. I'm that weirdo who eats the gherkins. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with them, man. There's nothing wrong with them. Cannot go wrong with a gherkin.
Yeah, you can.
Anyway, back to conspiracies. I've got one.
Go on.
It's sort of half conspiracy, half not. It's sort of like a more X-File style conspiracy thing.
Oh, get it.
So this guy arrives in Japan. They check his passport. He claims to be there for work. So they ask him where he's from. And he says he's from a country called Tered, which doesn't exist. So the officer at the gate sort of is a bit confused. He sort of goes to him, where's Tered? And this guy starts getting really frustrated because they're saying that's not a country. And he's like, that's where I live. That's where I work.
Yeah.
They then bring him a map. He points, I can't remember where it is. It's somewhere in sort of middle towards the east of Europe. And he says that the map's out of date and that's where Tered is. They check his passport. It's officially a Tered citizen passport, but the country doesn't exist. So they then put him in a cell and ring the company that he claims to be from. His passport's got loads of stamps from like previous trips to Japan and all sorts, like, so they're really confused. The company claims to have no knowledge of him working for them. So when they go back to question him further, he's not in the cell anymore. He's disappeared. And that's it. And they never know what happened to this Donny. I love that because there's so many loose ends to that you just want to like pull all
Why
together.
have you said that? Why have you said that? Like, I just, oh.
If that's gonna be, you're gonna be lying awake in bed tonight, like, I have to know.
Yeah, nah. That's mad though. Like, what? So that's obviously a theory of time travel.
Could be time travel. The
Or he's just really on drugs.
I was gonna say that the most reasonable explanation is he's off his head. He doesn't know what he's talking about, and he's done a run while no one's looking. But that doesn't explain why his passport officially says he's from Tered. That doesn't explain him knowing everything about the country. It's a bit weird.
Do you know how to spell it?
TAU.
Hang on. Yeah.
RED.
Tered map.
What?
Fuck off.
He's dead confused now.
I am.
We paused this podcast for a moment of
Right,
Michael's confusion.
So I typed in Tered map and it's come up. It's circled, but it's circled as Andorra in Spain.
That's where it is. He
Between the border
pointed.
of Spain and France.
He pointed at the map there and said that's where Tered was, but obviously it's not.
Wow. Hang on.
Oh.
Oh, what the fuck? Maybe that's like a nick. I was gonna say maybe that's like a nickname for what they got.
But then why would the
Hang on.
passport say it?
I'll just flip my screen.
That's where he said it was.
I can't wrap my head around that.
It's mad, isn't it? It's honestly mad. No one's got an explanation for it.
That's right.
On that bombshell, I'm going to cut it here, go to the loo, and then I'll be back in a sec. I'll leave you to research
Right.
some more about Tourette.
Oh, that's proper stumped me, that. Joe is a fanique. So, guys, how are we doing? Are you still recording? Let's have a roast session of Joe while he's gone. Joe is so skinny, I could use him to get the stuff out of my teeth. Wait. Joe's hair is so curly, it looks like me fucking pubes. Joe dresses like one of the mannequins from River Island.
So we're back from our quick pause. It's going to be quite a choppy episode, this one. Michael's.
While you're editing, you're gonna have to listen to the stuff I've been saying.
Oh, okay. I might just leave it in.
Nah, you can't leave it in.
Why? Oh no, wait, can I not?
Nah, 'cause I went. Right, now that Joe's gone, we'll roast him. Joe is so skinny, he can put the food on my teeth. Said Joe's hair is so curly, it looks like my pubes. Joe dresses like the fucking mannequins from River Island.
Well, it's got to stay in now. It has to stay in now.
Now I'm sitting here just looking at Tourette and I'm like, Joe is so skinny. And I'm like, I'll carry on doing it.
I don't know why you say, like, the skinny one. I'm not sure that's an insult. I'm not going to lie to you.
It just made me laugh.
I'm not offended. Oh, okay, now. We forgot to say at the start, by the way, this is the first of the Halloween specials.
Oh, yeah.
But we're not just doing conspiracy theories for the shitty gigs. This is actually, we're going to do like a series of them while it's October. And this is the first one. Michael is baffled at Tourette.
That fucking stumped me.
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got another one from it. It was like a video of like 5 real life X-Files, basically, like things that happened that are like in the style of X-Files. And there's another one, and honestly, it's gonna blow you. You're gonna be like, fucking chill out, Beyonce. Oh, right. So we've had an alien rant. We've had the Tourette rant. Have you got another, or do you want me to hit you with another mind blower?
I'm trying to think of more conspiracy theories that just know off my head.
Yeah.
Because I know fucking loads.
It's true. This podcast, honestly, within 3 episodes, has become the most casual who gives a shit thing I've ever seen, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I love it.
Episode 1, I was like, oh, we've got to cut this, and this, and now I'm just sat there like, I'll just fucking let it run.
No, that's just leave it in there.
Yeah.
You know the theory about the Titanic being planned and like it wasn't actually the Titanic?
Yes, I do know this theory because I used to be obsessed with the Titanic, and I know that it wasn't. It
Mental,
was
innit? The
the
Olympic.
Olympic, wasn't it? They swapped the names of the ships.
Yeah.
Do you know as well the Titanic, the fourth funnel on the Titanic? There's a theory that it was fake because what in sort of at
Oh,
sea.
because I'm guessing the Olympic only had 3, so they built a 4th one.
No, it's actually because, sorry to kill the vibe, at
Oh
sea.
no, absolutely pissed me cornflakes there, Joe.
At sea, it's supposed to be bad luck to only have 3 funnels, but they weren't going to have a fourth one finished in time, so they just put a fake fourth one on, and they had the bad luck anyway.
Made out of cardboard and paper
Yeah,
mache.
yeah.
You're like, yeah, that'll do.
But yeah, the fourth one wasn't actually a funnel. It was just like there so that they didn't have bad luck, which is massively ironic.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Got another theory for you.
oh, yeah.
Willy Wonka is the child's version of Saw. I love this theory.
What the fuck? No, that's it. That's killed me off. I'm done.
It's not that funny.
What the fuck? Go on. Oh, sorry. That's just really. I was expecting like some big, like proper fucking world-changing,
Wasn't that funny?
mind-blowing
Like, I
conspiracy.
said
It's
it,
just
and I
like
was like,
Willy
I literally kept a
Wonka's.
straight face throughout the whole thing. Then you're just pissing yourself. I'm like, it's really not that funny. Nah, so it's like throughout the movie. So once Augustus Gloop dies in that weird chocolate tube, or he gets taken away, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
In that boat, there's only enough seats to hold the rest of them. So Willy Wonka knew that Augustus Gloop was going to do that, and he knew that his mum was going to go and find him. So the Oompa Loompas killed Augustus Gloop and his mum.
yeah. You can go on.
You know what I mean, though. So like,
Yeah,
it's like, you know,
you're right. You're right. No, you are right. It's so stupid. Oh, sorry. Carry on. Carry on.
and like, so Willy Wonka basically wanted Charlie to kill himself, like he led Charlie into killing himself.
Yeah. Carry on.
Because he knew Charlie wanted to try everything in the factory, so he planned the room where he floats to his death.
Yeah.
So he built that room for Charlie.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a valid theory. It's just by comparison to some of the other like massive, theories that would change the world. Willy Wonka being Jigsaw is quite a funny idea to me. Oh,
Well, I mean,
wow. That's my favourite of the lot. I'm sorry, I have no idea why I found that so funny. I just thought it was hilarious. Annoyingly,
oh, go on.
there is actually something to it. Like, it does make sense. However,
It does make sense, yeah.
checks that the FBI aren't behind him. Like, you've said too
No, I was
much.
looking at the incense. How much it then.
Oh, got you.
No, well, there's another theory which I like as well, that
Mm.
no one knows when your memories are from. And the theory is called Last Thursdayism.
It's
So,
a good name.
so it's basically saying your memories are your imagination. None of it's ever happened, and you could have just been born as an adult last Thursday, and you wouldn't know. So, like, all your memories are just fake, and you're just growing up in a simulation, basically. Because with your memories, it gets to a point, hang on, with your memories, listen to this, right? Does it ever get to a point with you where you're thinking of a memory, but you're seeing yourself from an out-of-body experience as if you weren't in the memory? Yeah, that means you actually can't remember it. So you're making it up in your head of what you thought the memory was. You're not actually seeing it from your perspective. So it's got to a point where you've forgotten the actual memory, but you remember the context of it. So you are then seeing yourself in third person in that memory to try and piece together what the actual memory was originally. So basically saying any memory could literally be created last week and you wouldn't know, because your brain works like so differently to anyone else's brain, and like
That's mad. That's actually because you're right. Now that I think about it, if I try and remember anything, say
past
like
a
something that
certain
happened to
age when you're a kid, it's all in third person. Isn't it like you're seeing yourself?
what the fuck? What the fuck?
So, but that's been actually scientifically proven that you actually can't remember the memories and you're just piecing together what happened through
I've
story
heard
type being
that
told.
because I think it was something like when you remember something, each time you remember it, you're not actually remembering the event. You're remembering the last time you remembered it. So
Yeah.
it gets more and
Yeah.
more faded and changed over time. But the idea that, oh, that's mad.
That your memories could be literally created last week and you wouldn't know. It's because your memories to you have always been there. But do you remember, like, you obviously, you know, where people are like, oh, I can't even remember what happened last week.
Yeah. Me.
That's fine, because your memories are only created last week, so you can only remember within a week's period at a time.
Okay, that bit might be a bit questionable, but the first bit's actually a bit mad, you know.
Isn't it?
Oh, I'm baffled. That has absolutely my head is past these.
Exactly.
I've been, I don't even know where to go from here. My head is scrambled. Fucking, that is actually
I
a bit
love
mad.
the celebrity. I love the celebrity theories that Eminem is actually Eminem and like Paul McCartney died back in like the 60s and it's being replaced by another fella.
Yeah, someone did a presentation on that one, and I creased because as much as it's a slightly valid theory, some of it is so much of a stretch.
Isn't it? Where
It's
you're like,
like
come on, you're grasping at fucking straws, you know, man.
people are like, oh, he was born on a Thursday. This means blah 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 blah. He's still alive, or he
Yeah.
died way
Which is
early.
a
It's like
reference to this iconic Beatles song. And you're like, no, it's not, though, is it?
it's not exactly.
Like, it's just not. Stop lying.
You'd literally just given songs new meanings and saying, therefore, he died in the 60s.
Exactly. And you're like, no, he didn't. He just didn't,
Fucking...
did he? Why are you lying? Stop. Shut up.
Replace with a clone.
Another one. So during the Cold War, I don't actually know when the Cold War was in Russia, but in fact, Google it that quick while you're on your laptop or on your computer.
Cold War was
What
like,
year was the Cold War?
it's the 80s, man.
I don't know.
I'm like 100% certain it was the 80s. Nope.
You're well off, aren't you?
I don't know. There's not an actual like. Oh, huh, ah. Okay, we'll have to cut that because I think I might have been. No, the 80s were a period of heightened tension because the 80s was when like every
The Cold
American
War
film,
started the 1st of January 1947.
but it didn't end till the 90s.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so
the reason I said the 80s is because every American 80s film with like a bad guy, the bad guy's always Russian every single time.
so with this Cold War theory is that during the Cold War, people, it's an actual government case,
Mm-hmm.
which you can Google, and it's a full theory called MK Ultra. Have you heard
Right.
of it?
No.
No? Oh, I love this theory. Right. So during the Cold War,
Yeah.
labs in Russia
Mm-hmm.
would take American scientists and they'd help them out, and then they'd take kids,
Yeah.
young kids who were like poor and stuff, and they would take them underground in like these labs, and they
Mm-hmm.
would inject them with all sorts of different brain chemistry to try and create superpowered kids.
Oh, I've just
And
Googled. I've
since
just seen there.
since then, what's happened is like all sorts of like mutant creatures have like washed up on beaches around the time as well, throughout like from the 40s to like the 90s.
Yeah.
Also, these creatures have washed up on shore that have been dumped in the ocean and stuff because they've been like tested on. It's also like mutant animals and mutants, like all sorts of like fucking like sharks with two heads and stuff, like some of the maddest shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because all these scientists were apparently testing on them during the Cold War, and testing on all sorts of different animals, all sorts of different species, all sorts of different kids, humans, all from all different ages, pensioners, everything, to try and basically just make a weapon to get rid of the Cold War
Mm-hmm.
and just to kill off all the other countries.
Huh. Ah, that's mad.
Isn't it mental? I love it.
That that's one of them where it's like, okay, you know that. Ah,
Oh,
I've just pulled up the thing now because it is interesting, and holy shit!
I know. It's a full government. Like, there's actual cases of it now, still till this day.
Whoa! Wow!
And
You know.
apparently, it's still like an ongoing thing
Yeah,
where
yeah.
people are still being tested for like superpowers and stuff.
Fucking hell.
Mental, isn't it?
Oh, that I
Imagine
can
that.
100% get behind because that's exactly the kind of thing that the American government would do if they were trying to win any battle in
Basically,
the
just
world.
making a
So
fucking nuclear weapon,
fucking hell, that's mad.
isn't it?
If there's any truth in that, which this is one of the ones that I can get behind, or at least get behind parts of. That is a bit mad.
Mental, isn't it?
Holy shit!
Oh my god, that's. I love this theory though of MK Ultra because that was the name of the experiment they were doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was mind. Yeah, they were trying to do mind control as well to basically put chemicals into kids to control them and make them their weapon for the government and stuff.
Huh.
So like that's sort of what Stranger Things is based off.
Yeah, yeah.
This
Oh, wow.
it's a CIA mind control program. Yeah, mental, isn't it? Like,
That's actually mad. That is really holy shit. It's cool, but mental.
it is very cool. Yeah, yeah. It says MK Ultra inside the CIA's mind control project program. MK Ultra was a series of experiments led by the CIA to research methods of mind control that began in 1953 that continued to the late 1960s, and some say it still goes on till this day. Project MK Ultra was a series of experiments led by the CIA to research methods of mind control. Began 53, continued. Yeah, I just read that. Basically, just yeah, but that's what it was. And then it's apparently still a thing now where the government and the CIA and all sorts of these governments can,
Fucking hell.
take at-risk kids and just
Yeah, yeah.
use them to.
Fucking hell. That is actually mad.
Isn't it?
Oh. We went from Willy Wonka and Saw. This is what I mean. When you said that was why I found it so funny, because when you said conspiracies, I was expecting this mad shit. There's like, holy shit, that's mental. And then
Yeah. And you were like, Willy Wonka is actually Saw. Like, what?
come again. Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
say that again. Sure.
That's mental.
It is, isn't it?
Wow. I'm leaving those tabs open. I'm gonna read about that after this.
Do we? The other theories I like as well, like basically within natural disasters and stuff and like riots that go on over the years, people are placed as actors to continue the riots or to be on like the news and stuff and like
Yeah.
give statements and like they're all paid off by like the government and they're all actors from the companies, from all like the news companies to basically
Yeah.
spread and promote the news.
Huh. That one wouldn't surprise me at all,
No,
because
that wouldn't surprise me at all.
why would a news company genuinely interview and release footage of a protester? If no, so there will be examples of that. That definitely will have happened, like, because the whole point of protests is they go against, well, a lot of them go against the establishment. So obviously they're not going to want to be like, lol, here's this guy making sense about why the establishment isn't working. We're going to put him on telly for you. Like, they're obviously not going to do that.
No, they wouldn't do that at all. It's weird, man. I'm going to go on to the next theory now. Do you know the theory of the Mandela effect?
I know a few things about it.
Just want to explain it to you now.
I was going to say, explain for the viewers at home.
So, dead quick. When do you believe Nelson Mandela died?
What was I don't actually know the date. I can't even remember. Wasn't it like 70s, wasn't it?
No, that was when he was
80s?
imprisoned. He died in 2009.
Is that the theory, or am I just dumb?
No, that's what
No,
everyone
that's
thinks
what
as well.
everyone
He
thinks.
was
No, yeah, I'm just
imprisoned.
dumb.
He was
In the
imprisoned
70s.
in the 70s and 80s and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's right. Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh, that's when he died.
Yeah.
He actually died. I'll give you his actual date of death right now. I read about this like a couple of years ago, and it fucking blew me head clean off.
No, that's what caused it. I'm so stupid, man. I'm stupid because obviously it was 09 or around then, because I remember it happening. I remember being in primary school and everyone making a big deal out of it.
Nelson Mandela death. He died. Oh, sorry, 5th of December 2013. Yeah, in Johannesburg, South Africa. Right. So now the whole effect is that everyone was convinced that he died in jail
Yeah.
in the 70s and 80s. And then when you look back at it and you go, hang on, how come no one told me he died in 2013? So then the theory is that there's two alternate universes that no one knows about,
Yeah.
which is called the Mandela effect, based off the theory of Nelson Mandela actually dying in 2013. So what it is we might have to edit a few of these on here on the screen so people can see them.
Yeah.
So like, okay, how is the Looney Tunes logo spelled?
LOONEY
Yeah.
TUNES.
TOONS. Looney Tunes.
Images. Bro, you're waffling. I've just Googled the images. They're all Tunes.
Nah.
Google it, bro.
Originally, it was T-O-O-N-S, right? And everyone was convinced that's how it's always been spelled.
No offense, but I cannot find a single one with double O.
I'm looking at a fucking fair few now. Yeah, so the theory is that people believe it's spelled T-O-O-N-S, and then others have been like, no, it's spelled T-U-N-E-S. I always remember it as T-O-O-N-S growing up. And you remember it as T-U-N-E-S.
Yeah.
So there's loads more. I'll give you a few more examples now.
That is really weird. The
Yeah,
Mandela one's
so
the weirdest, to be honest with you, because I knew he died, and like I can remember when it happened. I remember being a kid, and I remember everyone making a big deal of it. But for some reason, I still had in my head that he died in.
yeah, weird, isn't it?
People are going to watch this and either agree with me and go, that's mad, or go, he's a fucking donut.
He is a
Everyone
dickhead.
knows he died
Yeah.
in 2013.
Hmm.
That's a bit.
So a couple of theories that I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Firstly, Curious George never had a tail.
No, 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 no.
Never had a tail.
No, I remember Curious. Of course he had a tail. I watched that show as a kid. Of course he had a tail. Don't start undo. Oh my god, he doesn't have a tail. Oh my god, he actually doesn't have a tail. Oh my god, he actually doesn't have a tail.
No, just thought it.
There are going to be people sat at home thinking this is scripted. I swear on my life, this is
I
not
wish.
scripted. I didn't know what Michael was going to throw at me today, and this is mad because I'm now like re-remembering my childhood. What the? Wait. Pause. Is that a trailer for a live action film? That's horrible. Sorry, I just saw an image. It's like live action trailer.
Oh,
Right, give me a couple more because that's my head is baffled right now.
um,
I could have sworn he had a tail.
how is the company Sketches spelled?
Sketchers.
Doesn't have a T.
Shut up. Shut right up. Oh my god. Give me some more.
The Monopoly Man has never had a monocle.
Never had a what?
The little glass piece on his eye.
That's bullshit. The
He's never had a
original.
monocle.
No. That one is actually bullshit. The original Monopoly Man.
Mhm.
Wait. No. The internet's waffling. The internet's waffling.
Promise doesn't have one.
The internet is waffling.
This next one will absolutely ruin you as well.
Go on.
Pikachu's tail has never had any black in it.
No, it's just yellow and brown, wasn't it?
Yeah. Everyone was convinced that there was like a black part of it at the back of his tail.
Okay, no, I knew that one. That one hasn't. Okay. So I'm not completely mad. I knew that one. I knew that it was just yellow and brown. So I've got that one down.
there's no hyphen in the word Kit Kat.
No, I knew that. I knew that.
Yeah. Everyone's convinced that you are as well, which is just like, nah, stop lying.
Fucking hell. Some of those are actually mad.
Double stuffed Oreos. Stuff is only spelled with one F.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's literally spelled with Oreo double stuff. What the fuck? Where's the other F gone?
It's never been there.
Okay, I found one here that does have double F. But they're the British ones. The American ones... What happened to the other F?
It's never been there. It's always been your brain just instantly assumes it's two Fs.
I mean, it might be partly to do with the fact I do think the UK ones do have two Fs, because I found a couple of images here, like, that of the UK ones that do have double F. Is that
Next
it?
one
Or...
is, you a Star Wars fan?
Not massive, but I know enough
What
about
is
it.
C-3PO made of?
Oh, I don't know, like fucking...
What metal is he made of?
I don't know, like fucking tin or something.
Nah, he's gold. But he's actually always had one silver leg.
I knew his colour, but I didn't think he was actually made out of fucking gold.
Yeah, he's a golden robot, but he actually has one silver leg, and he's always had one silver leg through all the films.
He actually does have a silver leg.
Yeah.
He's actually got a silver... Okay. How many more of these are there?
I'm on the 20th. There's 40, so I'm gonna go for a few.
Yeah, no, yeah. Hit me with some more. Hit me with some more.
The Flintstones has two T's in.
No, come on, come on, come on. That's bullshit. Flintstones. Bam. Yep. No. Yeah. Yeah. It does.
Yep. No. Yeah, it does.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. 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 What's next? What's next? What's next? Because that was just made me feel stupid.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's got to.
Oh, you obviously. I think you know the Star Wars one where the most iconic Star Wars quote is "Luke, I am your father."
Yeah.
That wasn't the quote.
I've heard a couple of these. There's another one. It's the "You're feeling lucky, punk." That's not actually what he says. That's not the quote.
Mm.
And it's "Am I
Forrest Gump,
feeling
he doesn't
lucky?"
say like.
No, 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 no,
Forrest
no, no,
Gump
no, no,
doesn't
no,
say.
no, 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 no. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. The Forrest Gump one.
Well, yeah. Obviously the famous quote is "Life is like a box of chocolates," right?
Yeah.
But he's narrating it
Life.
later on in life, so he actually says life was like a box of chocolates.
Nah, come on, come on. I know. Life is like a box of chocolates. This has to be waffle, Michael. This has to be waffle. Life is like a box of chocolates. Forrest Gump quote. Oh, my fucking volume's off. Solid start. Right, I might have to cut this bit so we don't get copyrighted.
I'm talking over this audio so we don't get copyright claimed. Oh wow, this voice is fucking annoying.
I love these, you know, they fully wreck your head, don't they?
Nah, one more time, one more time.
He's playing the clip again. How stupid is this bitch?
He actually says what? I'm gonna look at the comments on this because I want to see if other people are as shocked as I am.
Dead quick as well. It's 1:15 now. You know what sort of time we're on? How long have we been recording this?
Right, we're on an hour. We are on an hour now, so we'll just finish off. Just give me a couple more of these, and then we'll wrap it up. If you
In
don't
the
mind
Queen
anymore.
song, "We Are the Champions."
Yeah. Oh, bro, listen, you can't. No. Go on.
At the end of it, Freddie Mercury has never sang "Of the World."
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut
Go to
your.
the original song and
Yep.
play it all the way. Or just play the end of it, and it'll fucking.
We Are the Champions. Play the original song at the end. I'm going to the official video with 224 million views. Oh my god, no, wait, you're right. You're going to be right, aren't you?
Here I am once more to annoy you while Joe's last 3 brain cells break down.
Oh my god, he's right. Oh, you don't understand how much that one pisses me off because I have the original on my phone, listen to it repeatedly. How have I? Okay, do you know what? We're going to have to end it there. We are actually going to have to end it there. My mind is baffled. I can't take any more of this. My head is absolutely shreked. We are going to have to end it there. They're quick. Are there any more?
I'm trying to think of ones that you.
If not, we can end it there.
Oh,
my God.
no one actually has any recollection of Neil Armstrong's death.
No, that one's right, actually. I had a moment before where I was going to make a joke about the dark side of the moon and whatever happened to Neil Armstrong. And then I went, wait, what did happen to Neil Armstrong?
He died in 2012. No one even.
Bro, I don't even remember that happening.
Exactly. So the whole theory behind the Mandela effect is that there's 2 universes. There's parallel universes to where other things happen in different universes, but we're all actually on the same planet. So when shit gets posted at Instagram and stuff, to where no one actually knows
Oh my God.
what's real and what's fake.
Oh my God. My head is fucked. My head is actually fucked. We're going to end this and I'm going to lie on the couch and look at the ceiling and question what I'm doing with my life because I don't know anymore. My head is fucked.
Yeah, sorry.
Wow.
Leonardo DiCaprio only won his first Oscar in 2016 for The Revenant.
I knew that. I did know that.
Yeah, that's all of them really, because the rest of it's shite.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
So I hope that's frazzled your brain.
That's where we're gonna have to leave it, and I'm gonna be so confused. We're leaving it, and I don't know what to do with my life anymore. What do you mean, Arkansas?
Yeah. How is this not Arkansas, but this is Arkansas? America, explain. I am confusion.
Fuck's sake, man. Right, I guess this is where we end it.
It is.
Thank you for watching the Uncensored podcast. I hope you're as baffled as I am.
Episode 3.
Episode 3.
We're churning them out.
We are absolutely smashing it. Next week we will be back with urban legends. We're gonna throw some fucking ghost stories about the place, hopefully. Ooh. So that'll be good. I'm such a fucking I'm a gimp. I'm an actual. Do you know what? Anyway, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Like and subscribe if you've enjoyed it, and share it around, pass it on to mates and stuff. Hopefully you've enjoyed. And we will see you next week and with some more.
There's another episode, with episode 4, some urban legends.
Yeah, fucking hell, we're doing all right at this. This is, we're still going. We're not dead yet.
Surprisingly, because I actually really enjoy it.
It is actually fun. So
yeah,
hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as we are, and we will see you next week. As Michael put it, shalom.
Shalom, yeah.
I can't get past that. That's literally the opposite of saying goodbye. Right, we'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
There he goes. That's time.
Adios.